our times now. It was an eagerly anticipated judgment, and when it was finally delivered, it left many devastated. The Supreme Court today set aside the Delhi High Court order which had decriminalized homosexuality and said that Article 377 is constitutionally valid.
The Apex Court also put the ball in the Parliament's court, saying that it's for the Parliament to legislate and not for the courts to decide on this issue. Gay rights activists are now planning to file a review of the Supreme Court's order, but contrarian views are also coming in.
Well, we're all going to get together. We're going to read the judgment. The judgment we haven't seen yet. So we're going to get together and see what the next steps forward are.
What are you? We are disappointed. We are sad. We think it's a step back for human rights. It's a step back for people's dignity. It's a little bit shocking because the High Court order talked about constitutional morality. The High Court order talked about expanding rights for its citizens, and this is the reversal of that.
In fact, Geeta, we remember in the Delhi High Court in 2009 when this verdict came out, all of you were celebrating. Today also you'd all come here with the same kind of celebration in the air.
We had come with a lot of hope. We will continue the fight. I believe that one day this order will be reversed. If I listen to what Anand is saying, who's the lawyer on the case, it's also quite ironical in the same week when we are celebrating a leader of another country with the expanded rights and got over such differences amongst black and white people that our country cannot expand rights and make it more inclusive of all people. And because what they've done is also said that they will now criminalize consent and criminalize people who say yes to sex in private.
The Supreme Court said that they didn't find any infirmity in Section 377 and that the High Court judgment is set aside and that Parliament is free to amend the law as however they feel.
At this point, what is it that you will be doing as a society? We have heard there would be some protests. Legally, what steps could you be taking?
Well, legally we will explore all the options that are available, which includes the review petition and possibly a curative petition. We have to discuss that within the team and with the petitioner. But I think the movement for equality and the movement for LGBT rights is now unstoppable. So this judgment or whatever it is, we are not stopping. We will realize the full spectrum of equality, justice and dignity, come what may.
Tripti, my last question, I've heard Mr. Grover also say you might file a curative, you might file a review, but since the Delhi High Court days, you have been in this particular fight. How do you plan to make this a bigger fight after this judgment by the top court? What is it that you people or the activists are planning to do now?
I think the activists are now, they're going to be, of course the gay movement itself has grown in strength and in resilience, and I think this bad decision, often it's unfortunate, it's often a hardship or an adversity or a bad decision that helps one grow. So I'm sure it will be the same with the LGBT rights movement.
There is no need to rush, and I don't think that the Supreme Court has given the final word also. While hearing this thing, Supreme Court has made such a comment and asked the Parliament to legislate also. It needs a wider consultation because it is an issue of human rights, it is an issue of personal rights. So one should look into all these issues and make a final conclusion.
It's time for us to rethink the way we look at this movement. What I would like to say is, yes, society has always been regressive, but I do understand where the Supreme Court has made this kind of a judgment. It was definitely something that we thought about. I don't say that I support it because I did have a lot more hope from our legal framework, our legal machinery. But, you know, the hope doesn't end here. We still have hope in the law of the land.
This is like a lack of taking responsibility and saying that the Parliament can, if they want, you know, strike down or repeal 377?
Yeah, we have rewinded our history back to a decade at least, and it's an extremely sad and disappointing moment. And I think that the immense fight that we had with the Apex Court, I think it's been the trust that we placed on the Apex Court has been breached.
Very, very disappointing that the Supreme Court has lost an opportunity to make a heroic, historic, bold step forward, and instead it's like going backwards. when every other country, many other countries are moving on this, to decriminalize same-sex consenting relationship between adults. And this is like a...
No recent order of the Supreme Court has been as keenly awaited and as closely scrutinized and debated as this one. Legal opinion on the outcome of this Supreme Court ruling is sharply divided. While this can be viewed as a severe setback for gay rights movement in India, it is perhaps not the end of the road insofar as taking the matter legally forward is concerned. With Mohan in New Delhi, Meenakshi Bhanja for Times Now.